Let's talk chapter 16 of Parade of Horribles by Matt Dinniman, and specifically what it is that I loved about one of my favorite characters in the book. Let's chat a little bit. This is going to have some spoilers. If you have not read up until chapter 16, save this and come back to this later because I really want to know what you thought about this too. And also, were you also hoping for this scene right here? So one of the things I had hoped for, especially almost after book 5, I would say, because my heart was so broken for Prepotente. And one of the things I've always wanted to see is him have this kind of relationship with Carl and Donut where they are more of a family, because I feel like he is so alone right now. He's just doing things on his own and my heart just breaks for him. So one of the things I loved about chapter 16 was how we had Prepotente come to Carl and Donut and ask them for this advice. That made me feel so many feelings. And there are things that Prepotente says in this. I want to talk about that. And there are these two things Prepotente specifically says, and which just made me tear up right now. And one of them was, he goes, she was my girlfriend before the dungeon started. So it's not like he trailed off looking down at the table. I'm so lonely. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel that so bad. Poor thing. And then Donut sighs. She's like, Prepotente, darling, I know you miss your friends, but you can't do it this way. It's not right. Even if it didn't have the sex slave benefit, it's not called that. It's called paramour. And he gets all upset about that. And then he goes, I don't have anybody to ask these things. Sometimes I imagine my mother and me having these conversations. Oh my gosh. But sometimes, I don't know. My mother was teaching me, but this was so heartbreaking to hear him actually say that finally to Carl and Donut. And I really hope that this is a beginning of them actually helping him out more and actually including him as part of their family. Because Donut does say that. Donut goes there are 2 rules. One rule is don't use magic to make someone fall in love with you. It's creepy. And second one, she goes, rule number 2 is to stop arguing with me. Which is... And then she goes, now listen.